Hey everyone, I'm at Alex Spooky back with another video, and I'm sorry I haven't been posting a lot. I've just been having a lot of stuff going on, but I also want to say thank you to all the people that I've seen that have subscribed to my channel. I've seen a lot of new subscribers, and I'm assuming it's from one of my other videos, but hey, I hope you all enjoy this video too. And hit the like button if you like this video, and also subscribe if you want to follow me and see any more of my videos that I upload and be able to keep up with me when I post and stuff on here. And again, sorry I haven't posted a lot, just had a lot of stuff going on, and I just decided to do this one because I seen it, and the title, this girl's son falls in love with her or something. I thought it was sketchy, thought you all might enjoy it, and it just seems like one of those weird My Anime stories. Don't think I've seen anyone else reacted to this one, so I thought you all might like it. So, hope you all have a wonderful Halloween if you all are watching this video or something, but, let's get on into the video.
Advice. Oh, I do find it rather embarrassing to ask a bunch of strangers on the internet for help instead of family and friends, but I can't. Why? Well, it's because I know they're going to look at my son differently along with me, and I do not want that at all. So growing up, me and my boyfriend always wanted a child. I found out when I was 18 that I was incapable of having children. It shattered my heart. My boyfriend was shortly diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. He was only given 2 months to live, so we quickly got married and looked for kids to adopt. He passed before we were able to. But that didn't stop me. I worked hard to get a...
This story's been kind of weird, so it's it sounds like some kind of weird foreshadowing for later. This video's gonna get weird or something. But the animation looks really good, looks like an actual anime, something we'd watch, but anyways.
Really good job to be approved. I did want to adopt a child, but when my eyes landed on Jason, I don't know why I decided to take a chance with him. Jason was 10 when we first met. He came from a very troubled family. His parents were drug addicted and physically abusive. He was such an angry child, and it reminded me so much of my husband. He also came from a bad home, and he thanked his foster parents every day that made him better. And I wanted to give him that too. So to pay respect to my husband, I adopted Jason. He was often angry, standoffish, and got into fights. I didn't know what I could have done to help him. It wasn't until 4 months in until he came home and he was covered in cuts. Without a word, I went to clean him and took him to ice cream. I've never done it before, but I figured it was a good idea and just talk. I talked for hours and he listened, and at the end, he was less tense. You know, I said, turning to him, I think this is the most fun I've had since Danny died.
So this kind of gives me some creepy vibes. This just sounds really sus, really suspicious. And so it's gonna be one of those animes, I might be wrong, or one of those animation things, and it sounds like they're insinuating stuff. It just sounds like it's gonna be one of those.
Your husband? He asked, looking away. I nodded. You remind me of him, if I'm being quite honest. It was why I adopted you, even though you wanted nothing more than to get rid of me. Remember that time you ran away from home and then when I left you a voicemail crying, you came back? Shut up, he murmured, huffing. I only came back because I don't make girls cry. It's not my thing. I touched his shoulder, laughing. You changed my life, Jason. Thank you for making me smile.
He's just really odd, and this one seems really odd. It seems like he likes her, I don't know how she doesn't see that. Obviously, this boy likes you. And it's weird because it's supposed to be her son, so that's what's really weird. That's just really odd. He should, I don't know, just tell her. I don't see how she doesn't see it. It's obvious.
He stared at me, not saying anything for a while. Then something changed after that. Jason started to slowly but surely come out of his shell. Deep down on the anger, he was a very sweet boy. He just needed time to adjust and show how much he's loved. He went kickboxing and worked out to take his excessive amount of energy and do something else with it. He got into fewer fights, too. He started to work around the house, even though I said he didn't need to. You need a man, he grumbled. And I can fulfill that role, Kim. I was surprised. This was the first time he called me by my first name. Something in my heart stirred with the way he said it, but before I could even think about why, I got distracted by him taking off his shirt. I felt myself going red. Why are you taking off your shirt? In case you haven't noticed,
I'm weird here is he keeps saying that she needs a man and basically referring to himself, saying that she needs one. Honestly, she don't have to have one. Another thing that's weird, he just casually pulls her shirt off, which I guess it shouldn't matter because it's her son, so it shouldn't matter, but it just makes it really weird when he says that she needs a man. She needs a man. Obviously, he's meaning himself, and that's just... This looks like one of those things that they'd be going on or something. Some kind of weird backstory, then just some sketchy stuff starts happening. Obviously. I think someone needs to have a talk with
Stuff around the house, and it's like 100 degrees in here, he replied, rolling his eyes. Then his eyes turned playful and he stared at me. A grin was on his face and he winked. Unless you see something you like. No, I stammered out, clearing my throat. As you said, it's just hot in here. Right, he laughed, running his hands through his hair. And it was just the two of us for a while. Jason grew up so fast before my eyes. Soon he was 18 and we've never been closer than ever before. We talked to each other about everything, and he was also very loving as a son. More loving than usual, but I thought it was normal since he never had a proper mother before I came in. He liked to touch me, a lot. Again, I didn't think anything of it. He would always put his arms around my shoulder. He would tell me to sit on his lap or would kiss me on the cheek. I thought this was all normal. After all, I never had a son, and he was the first and only since every single man I tried dating would be terrified and run after my second date with them. He also liked to take me out to dinner and shop.
He's taking her out to dinner, doing all this stuff and touching her. Obviously, like, back up or say something. Like, I don't get why she does it. This is very suspicious, like I said. Like, I don't see how she doesn't catch on. Like, girl, he's touching you and everything. Like, obviously there's something there. And I see boys should take their mother out and do stuff with them. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. But obviously, there's more here. Do not get how she doesn't understand.
Trips. He worked as a construction worker, and I would often tell him to save the money or spoil himself with it. Instead, he would take me out to the most expensive malls and give me new bags, shoes, and clothes. If I said no, he would then take me to expensive dinners instead. He liked to take pictures of me, and whenever I asked why, he would make up an excuse, too.
One, I've been like, where's my videos going? My photos, I mean. And what are you doing? Like, he just sounds very suspicious, and I just feel like this sounds like something I should feel up or something. But, like, what on earth is going on? Like, this doesn't make... Like, that's just not right. Like, I feel like none of this is right. Like, I don't even know. Again. This boy, I'm just gonna take my shirt off and all this other stuff. I'm sorry. Like, this mother is not catching on at all. Like, what the heck? Like, what's going on? Like, she's not catching on. Like, I'm sorry, but, like, you're very sus. What's been going on? Can we talk? Like, can you tell me? Because I'm like, how is she not understanding? Like, does anyone else, like, how is this not connecting? And they make something like this, and I'm thinking, did they put it on, like, the wrong website? Because it's something unless you're in Pornhub or something. You know what I mean? Like, this is all just very suspicious. This boy is very suspicious. I'm sorry. I'll be like, what are you doing?
I thought he was trying to make a collage for Mother's Day for my birthday, but it never came. And he's been doing that since he was 11. It's been 8 years, and I never did find out why. Until one day. I was doing laundry on Sunday. As usual, I went upstairs to ask Jason if he had any clothes he needed to wash when I heard noises and grunts come out of his...
I'm sorry, I wouldn't just like walk on in there. I'd be like, knock, knock. Your laundry's right here, you can come get it. But of course, she's probably gonna go walk on in there. Like, that's more than over suspicious. Like,
his room. His room was open, and I decided to peek instead. And I let out a small gasp when I saw Jason on the bed with his pants down. I've never seen anyone else naked besides my husband before. He was the only man that made love to me, and I've been faithful to him. But as I saw my own son jerking off to...
I'm sorry, I just walked on. My parents were just to me. I would have been like, when I went out the door open, 2, at the door locked, 3, I didn't knock, 3 to me. If my door's open, freaking shut the door. I'm sorry, like, I just walk on in, I would have made sure I would have left. Like, obviously, apparently you were wanting to see something, I don't know. But this is, like, really, like... I'm sorry, I'd be like, what's wrong? It's my photo, give it to me. Like, that's not creepy at all. I mean, I guess I should have done it. I don't know, she adopted it, but still, like, that's her son. Oh, good lord.
Pictures of me sprawled all over his bed, I thought I would be disgusted and horrified. I was ashamed to admit to every viewer on here that I was rather turned on and felt my body flushed instead. What was wrong with me? I was turning to leave after a spell he had placed on me when his voice stopped me. Mom, I can see you there, he gritted out as he continued to jerk himself off hard and fast. Upon closer look, I realized he wrapped one of my underwear around his fist. I felt my whole body throb and buzz with life. Come in and stop standing in front of my door for a better picture of me. I knew he was trying to tempt me, to challenge me, but there was no way I was going to cave in like that. Instead, I shook my head. Then stop doing that. No, he chuckled. Let me see that beautiful face of yours, Kim. I'll come back later then. I managed to squeak instead. And I did just that. I mean, it was normal.
That wasn't, cringy at all. Sorry, get out. Just get out. Go out for a shower or something. Go take a cold shower. You need to calm your ass. You need to calm yourself. He needs help. Like, sorry, we're like outside. I don't know. Comment down below what you all thought what you would do. Good lord. No. At least you left the room. But that was a little weird. Girl,
For a guy his age to be doing that, but I don't think that it was natural for their son not to be ashamed of being caught. But try luring his own mom to come in and watch, right? Half an hour later, I gently knocked on his door, and he laughed. Really? It's open, Kim. Are you dressed? Yes. With a huff, I opened his door. He was sitting on his bed while on his phone. He gave me a large grin when I came in and sat next to him. He didn't even beat around the bush. He adjusted himself so he was seated behind me, catching me in by putting his strong legs around my body and using his arm to hold me close. Did you like what you saw? Don't lie to me. You can't be doing that, I whispered. You can't. Can't be jerking off to a picture of you? He finished while cocking his head to the side. Why not? Because I'm your mom, I exclaimed. He rolled his eyes, tightening his hold on me. Kim, I never...
Like, who just sits there? Of course you find like, but like, who does this? He just
Never thought of you as my mom. You didn't? I asked, widening my eyes. According to the law, you're my mom, but in my head, you're just another woman. But if you want me to call you mom, then I will. Mom, I've been in love with you since I was a teen. He laughed. It's always been you. What? At this point, I was mortified. I thought I was grooming him and a pedophile. He just turned 18 just a few weeks ago, but that didn't help. Not to mention, I couldn't help but realize that I was twisted myself because I think a small part of me was very attracted to him as well. You can't. You're too young compared to me. He arched up an eyebrow. There's only a 10-year difference between us. It's not much, trust me. Plus, you look about my age, so you're young and beautiful, Kim. It's a huge difference if it's 10 years, I objected. I drew in a sharp breath when he made small circular motions on my stomach. He saw me squirm and he chuckled. You know you're attracted to me as well, he said, biting my ears. I felt myself shuddering in pure delight. I hated how much he was right. You liked what you saw. You liked seeing me jerk off to you. It's wrong. I whispered, a blush rising to my face. I closed my eyes and he was right. All I saw was how powerful and strong he was with his hands, and it made me want more. But it wasn't morally right. I couldn't be doing this with my son. What would people online think that you're in love with your mom? No, everyone online already thinks of you as my girlfriend, he said casually, so you don't have to worry about that one. Wait, what? I said, horrified. How? Remember how I take pictures of you or us together? I posted so girls can back off since they know I have a girlfriend, he said. He stopped running circular motions on my stomach so he can take out his phone, and I was shocked. Thousands of pictures that we've been taking together are posted everywhere. He's been telling people we were dating. Not only that, but Jason is pretty popular as well since he posts on TikTok. It dawned on me what he was doing as I turned to him. You've been telling people that I'm your girlfriend? Yep, so you don't have to be jealous of if I'm looking at other girls, because no one catches my attention the way you can. He grinned happily. You're welcome. I've been thinking about asking you out for a while, but I'm glad you caught me jerking off to you. It only told me that you want me like how I want you. So what? What should I do now? I know asking online in a story video is going to get a lot of controversy.
Well, that was a crazy video. Like, that was just really weird. I have no clue, but that was the strangest one I've seen so far. Like, I mean, the strangest one I've ever seen so far. Comment down below what you all think that she should have done, or what should have happened, or what you all thought of this video. And thank you all for watching this, and hopefully to see you guys soon in another video. Bye.